In a world obsessed with equality, there's one inequality people just seem to ignore. Everyone's just lying to you. Your parents, your teachers, the self-help gurus, telling you beauty is only skin deep, that personality matters more, that confidence is key. But you know the truth. You've lived it. You've felt it. You're not just seen differently. You're treated differently. People keep saying that we're logical species, but I disagree. We're not a logical species. We're a visual one. And in a split second before you speak, move, or breathe, your face has already been scanned, judged, ranked, and sorted, even if it's done subconsciously. Psychologists call this the first impression bias. It forms in 1/10 of a second, and it colors everything that follows. People with attractive faces are rated as smarter, even when they aren't, seen as more trustworthy, even when they lie, perceived as more likable, more capable, and even more moral. So, a single aesthetic trait bleeds into every other assumption. The brutal flip side: if you're unattractive, the opposite happens, the reverse halo effect. People assume you're less intelligent, less capable, less socially desirable. This is not a metaphor. Studies show that people rate unattractive faces with less empathy, less warmth, and even more disgust. Even at school, unattractive people get picked last for teams. And dating for unattractive people isn't just harder, it's a completely different universe. Because nowhere is the looks hierarchy more vicious and unfiltered than in romance. People don't seem to understand natural selection is back, and even more brutal. In the past, for average men it was still easier to date. There were communities, arranged marriages, and proximity. Today you live in a globalized sexual marketplace which is visual. Dating apps filter you out instantly. Apps like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble have pulled the curtain back. We now see how the game is played when people think they're not being watched. If you're average or below, you're invisible. On Tinder, women swipe right on only 4.5% of men. So, if you're on a dating app and you're wondering why it's super hard to get matches, that's the reason. The top 10% of men get over 80% of female attention. And in real life, studies show women rate 80% of men as below average in attractiveness. So, even offline, it's not better. Women admit to ghosting men they're not attracted to, regardless of kindness, compatibility, or character. Cold approaching can be met with visible discomfort, polite dismissal, or outright revulsion. So you're not just rejected, you are often repulsed.
What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, you'd be embarrassed and humiliated in front of a large group of people and have to walk out in shame with your tail between your legs. Yeah, so?
And no, just be funny doesn't fix this. Humor only works if she's already somewhat attracted to you. Otherwise, you're just the funny friend, or a cringe guy trying too hard. Want to test it? Ask yourself, when's the last time someone flirted with you first? When's the last time someone stared at you with desire? And it doesn't even end in dating. Being unattractive sabotages your career, whether it's conscious or not. Hiring managers favor good-looking candidates, so attractive applicants are more likely to be called back, are seen as more competent even with identical resumes, and are offered higher salaries. Attractive plus assertive is seen as a strong leader, while ugly plus assertive is seen as aggressive and unlikable. And it goes even deeper into friendships, leaderships, social status. Attractive men are more likely to be leaders in group settings. They're more likely to be invited, included, and admired. People assume they're more moral, more confident, more deserving. If you're unattractive, you're not just starting from behind. You're not even on the track. There's also the hypervigilance and paranoia. You become acutely aware of every glance, every whispered comment, every subtle shift in body language. Unattractive people have higher rates of anxiety and depression. They're more likely to suffer social exclusion, bullying, and self-harm. They are less likely to be comforted, trusted, or even smiled at. It's a loop. And when every connection comes with disgust or rejection, what do you think is going to happen? Your brain rewires itself for survival, not joy. And the result of this is what we're seeing, a population of lonely, broken men being told, just be yourself. Just have confidence. Looks don't matter. Lie after lie after lie.
Dude, men are fucking lonely, bro. People don't seem to understand that. 77% of suicides, men. Every 5 minutes, a man commits suicide. Dude, like, who's gonna fucking step up and be like, yo, I got you guys? There's a couple guys, but obviously they're getting censored. Community is extremely important.
I've actually seen someone complain about this in real life. The reactions were just as you'd expect. You're insecure, it's all in your head. No, it's in the data. You're just reacting rationally. The thing is, natural selection is back, but it found us living unnaturally, so the effects become more brutal. Now you get mogged by people on social media. People you've never met and probably never going to. Why are we never allowed to talk about this? Because acknowledging this truth would destroy the illusion of fairness, and people love to cling to illusions because the truth is painful. The copes keep ugly people compliant. Just be confident. It doesn't work like that. Confidence comes from positive feedback loops. Confidence without attractiveness is seen as arrogance. Confidence with attractiveness is seen as charisma or charm. Oh, just love yourself. Self-esteem is actually built on external validation. Otherwise, it's just a band-aid on a bullet wound. And no, don't start chasing external validation because you'll be stuck in a vicious cycle. Telling an ugly person to just be confident is like telling a homeless person to just buy a house. It ignores the structural disadvantage. Let's cut the BS. These are not truths. These are comfort lies told by those who benefit from your blindness. These lies are told to protect feelings, but they come at the cost of truth. The reality is this: dating is visual, status is visual, success is visual. And if you're not visually appealing, you're playing life on hard mode, whether you want to accept it or not. You can't change human nature, but you can stop pretending the world is fair. Accept the game, play it smarter, stop gaslighting yourself, and start strategizing how to navigate the world. Try improving what you can, and make peace with what you can't. Thanks for watching.